Hello, learners! Welcome to the second lecture of the topic Introduction to Geometry. Before starting, if you haven't watched the previous lecture, you can watch it first by tapping the I button. So, without any further delay, let's start our today's lecture. Through this lecture, we will try to know about some important results related to lines, various types of pairs of lines, midpoint, and finally, we will see the concept of collinearity.
So, talking about results on lines, the first result states that through a single given point on a plane, we can draw an infinite number of lines passing through that given point. Consider a point O. We can make a line passing through O in this way. We can draw another line like that, one more like that, and one more line like that. Similarly, we now have the idea to make many lines like that, and observe that it can be done an infinite number of times as you want. Hence, the justification of this result is done. Our next result states that from any two distinct points, say P and Q in a plane, we can draw only one line passing through these points. The justification of this result clearly follows from the definition of a line and the shortest path property of a line segment. Now we will study the different pairs of lines in a plane. Basically, there are three different pairs of lines, namely intersecting lines, parallel lines, and concurrent lines. Let's study all of these separately. Starting with intersecting lines. If two or more lines cross each other at a point, then these lines are called intersecting lines. Consider two lines L and M as shown here. We can clearly see that these lines are crossing each other, say at point O. Then these lines are called intersecting lines. The point O here is called the point of intersection. Note that we have only one point of intersection of a given pair of intersecting lines. That is, if lines intersect, they intersect at a unique point. Next, we will talk about the term parallel lines. Two lines in a plane are said to be parallel if they do not cross each other. As you can see, the lines PQ and XY are parallel to each other, as they are not intersecting each other. There are many examples of parallel lines from our real world, like railway tracks, opposite edges of a ruler, etc. At last, we will talk about concurrent lines, which are defined as a collection of two or more lines that pass through a single point. Here in the figure, we have lines L, M, and N, which are passing through the same point O. Hence, they are concurrent lines. Here, the point O is called the point of concurrence.
Thus, we are done with the different types of pairs of lines. Now, we will try to know about midpoints. The midpoint of a line segment is defined as a point which divides or bisects it into two equal parts. Consider the line segment AB. As you can see, the point M on line segment AB is in the middle of this line segment. Hence, we have M as the midpoint of this line segment. Clearly, we can feel the uniqueness of the midpoint from this animation. At last, we will study collinear points. Two or more points in a plane are said to be collinear if they lie on the same line. Let's understand this with the help of this example. Consider the following points in the plane named P, Q, R, and S. Clearly, if we try to join P and Q, we can see that points R and S are not being covered. Similarly, if we try to join P and R, we get that S and Q are not covered. The same result will follow when we try to join SQ and RQ. Hence, this set of points is not collinear. Now, let's modify the positions of these points like this. Now we can join all these points together. Hence, this set of points now becomes collinear. Here, the line obtained is called the line of collinearity for these points. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. We will meet again in the next video.